running back, kick returner, defensive back. Waco's coach, Danny Ramsey, kids, that the Lions do everything running back actually makes it difficult on his defense because he scores too fast. In a 52-35 win over Austin, Darrell raced to an astonishing 338 yards on 22 carries and scored 6 touchdowns. He also caught a pass for 47 yards and returned a punt for 41. Plus, he brought back 6 kickoffs for 116 yards. Hoopster, standout track athlete, superb, 3.43 GPA, helps motivate youngsters in the Lions Reading Cubs program, a total team player. Our next man up for the honor was unable to make it tonight. Dalen Williams of Lake Dallas High School. This kid put up unbelievable numbers. In the season, he had nearly 4,000 yards and ran for 1,000. He's the Falcons' leadoff hitter in the baseball team. He carries a 3.59 GPA, top 10 in his class, and he's headed to the Ivy League and Dartmouth. Big round of applause for Dalen. Good kid. Our next man, record-breaking, Dylan Sheffield of Wichita Falls. In college, he could consider really a double major of drama and history. First, the drama. He needed an 81-yard touchdown pass with 28 seconds to go to beat Denton. Now the history. Those 81 yards gave him 683 passing yards for the night. That is the most in Texas State history in a single game. Dylan is smart in the classroom with a chic 3.7 GPA. He plays baseball, participates in Race for the Cure, Special Olympics, and the PALS Leadership Program. Coach Lavender says he's a student on the field and off. Hunter Taylor, White House, is in the house. Great quarterback. After a 35-35 halftime tie, Hunter came alive and wound up tying the state record for touchdown passes with 9 touchdown passes. Completing 27 of 55 passes for a crazy 534 yards. And the game before that, White House beat Longview Pine Tree 70-48. Hunter's favorite target, Dylan Cantrell, is also a Built Ford Tough Player of the Week winner with 6 TD catches in his week. Taylor hunts in the classroom as well. He's got a 3.98 GPA, heavily involved in the local FCA chapter as well as the youth group at the Central Baptist Church. He's also a part of White House's Adopt a Player program. Perhaps you've heard of this next guy. His name, Jonathan Gray. Unbelievable running back of the 3-time state champion Aledo Bearcats. He could be the player of the week really every week. In week number 9, we had to choose one, right? In a nationally televised game, 31 carries, 259 yards. His career 44th 100-yard game and 7 touchdowns. Gray has done it his way, which is breaking several state records. He's the all-time touchdown king in the state and in the nation. Single-season touchdowns, rushing touchdowns, points in a single season. The list keeps going. I don't have enough time to mention it all. He's also a standout basketball player and a track athlete, 3.25 GPA, active with his church in the FCA, volunteers at the Baylor All Saints Hospital Helping Hand program in the foundation there. He comes from great bloodlines. His dad over there in the red looks like he can still play. He's Texas Tech's #2 all-time rusher and played in the NFL for the Patriots and the 49ers, although he's picking the Giants in the Super Bowl, just so you know. But Dad could not convince son to go to Texas Tech. Jonathan's going to Texas. And the Class 4A Built Ford Tough Player of the Year is Jonathan Gray of the Repeat Bearcats. Gray stands along with numerous accolades and the first 2-time Built Ford Tough Player of the Year winner. He won last year as a junior. No one's been able to do that. He departs Aledo as one of the most decorated running backs in state history, winning 3 state titles. All-time career leader in TDs with 205, finished 2nd all-time in points, and #3 all-time rusher with over 10,000 yards. Imagine if he would have played 4 quarters, because he probably would have had the all-time rushing record as well. Jonathan also won the prestigious Gatorade National Player of the Year. Coach Tim Buchanan says he's a good player, and as good as he is, he's an even better human being, and I would echo that. We may see this guy with the Heisman Trophy one day.
Well, before we get the Heisman Trophy, we're tonight. So I just, one question I want to ask you, different from the others, is that Okay, you chased all these records. You got a lot of media attention. What kind of things did you do not to get distracted from your on-the-field performance?
I have real good teammates, and they don't get all caught up in the hype, and they keep me away from the hype. And I tell them after every game, good game, and let's go out and win the next one. So they keep me well rounded, and we don't just think about football and just take it for what it is, and we just go out and play and don't think about the media and all the hype that's brought into it.
Okay, you won 3 titles, 3 state championships. Was any one sweeter than the other?
Oh, they all felt great. Not too many kids get to say they won 3 state back to back to back. So, going out there and winning 3 state championships with a great group of guys that we have, is amazing.
Yeah, well, speaking of great group of guys, you got a couple of future teammates here. Saw Kendall come up here. He had his Longhorn sweater on, and Jalen was up here. And I want to know did you dye those dreads just to get for signing day? But what can we expect from you guys at the University of Texas?
I expect great things. We have a great recruiting class, and we just can't wait to get out there and play for Matt.
Okay, congratulations, Jonathan Gray.